So now I like to say, people can change anything they want to. And that means everything in the world. People are running about following their little tracks. I am one of them. But we've all got to stop just following our own little mouse trail. People can do anything. This is something that I'm beginning to learn. People are out there doing bad things to each other. It's because they've been dehumanized. It's time to take the humanity back into the center of the ring and follow that for a time. Greed, it ain't going anywhere. They should have that in a big billboard across Times Square. Without people, you're nothing. That's my spiel.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, yeah. Y'all already know, man. That's been our spill over here at Fire in the Hole. Without people, you're alone. All we got is us. Yeah, y'all, I'm real fucked up. Real fucked up, man. But we gonna get through this shit, yo. Fresh out the hospital. Couple of days now. Gastritis shit really fucking me. But we gonna get this episode in as much as I can, man. Nothing stopping this flow, bro. Gotta say what needs to be said.
Sometimes you gotta talk to the creator.
Then go ahead, eyes low. Talk to them, man.
Yo, I wanna know where Christ is when I'm in a crisis and why I lean on other devices. I'm sick of living wicked one day, next minute I'm righteous. Just tell me what the meaning of life is. You made me with a purpose, why work? Can I just do that? How I take a step forward just to take two back? What's the lesson? I'm trying to learn, but I'm sick of guessing. If I'm human, why you asking for perfection? You said before the world you chose me. I don't feel so lucky. If I'm so wonderfully made, why I feel so ugly? How is sin so wicked when it feels so lovely? Guess my question is, do you still love me? How you see us in this chaos and got the power to change it and won't? I would do it if I could, but I can't cause I don't. Then he told me, keep faith. The answer is hope. Keep walking, I'm enhancing your growth. You so close to begin to know.
Hey. Yeah. I know y'all used to be screaming that part. Nigga, it's different right now. Yo, what up, Firing Squad, man? It's your motherfucking captain, sick as a motherfucking dog, but I'm fighting this shit. I'm here, man. It's your 10-star general, his motherfucking self, G Money. G Money, what it do, baby?
What's up, Jimmy?
Oh, man. Nigga, what's up?
And you know what's fucked up is that, like, from how I've seen you the past couple days, you look great right now in comparison to, like, 3-4 days ago. But
oh, my God.
When you looked a lot better when you were in your shell, like, in the bed, and then you had to put it together for the show, and you could see it's not all there. But we're getting it out. Like,
I feel like Iron Man, you know, with his percentage rates. I'm like at a strong 48%, you know, and losing power rapidly. But, man, there's so much going on. We got to talk about some, you know, we couldn't let the Firing Squad go a week without. Oh, man. It's going to be one of those shows you're going to be carrying, baby.
Mm. Yeah, man. I mean, you couldn't, like, people who know the Art of Comedy was last Wednesday, February 19th, and you could. How long were you on stage for? I got there right when you got off. You just introduced Brian Hooks, and then 10 minutes later, you called me that you had to go.
Bruh, that was it.
Yeah,
that was it, man. I don't like being sick. I feel like I'm out of the game. I feel. Nobody likes feeling sick, you know what I mean? But it was one of these things, man. Like, haven't been like this in a couple of years, you know. But I think I took some medicine that activated that gastritis shit, man. And then for my cold and shit last week.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry about that, guys. And then that shit just took over, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck that. You know, I got to get better. Then we went to that urgent care shit.
Yeah, I should have, when we started going there, I should have said something that we should just go to the ER, but I hate going. I'm the same way. Like, you just wanted to sleep that night. You weren't even, you were like, I just need, like, you feel like you're getting over it a little bit. You just need something, and I hate going to the hospital, but that's what we should have done, because that's what you had to do in the end.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that urgent care shit in New York is a bunch of bullshit, man.
Yeah. And we were even in there looking at each other like, some of the questions they were asking, and
like the doctor, this nigga act like we went to doctoring school together. like he's bouncing ideas off me. I'm like, nigga, you're the doctor. What the fuck you mean? You know, that shit was just weird in itself. Them niggas robbed me for $200, basically. I was so sick, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted here.
Yeah.
If this is gonna make me feel better, take it, nigga. But that was the worst experience ever. Urgent care, fuck urgent care in New York City, man.
Even down by me, that's when people who have been following the show for a while, when my elbow was blown up, and you could see that on the Patreon, us trying to pop it.
Oh,
but it was just bursitis. But they gave me like all these anti-inflammatories and shit, and nothing was working. And then I went to a real doctor, and they're like, "Yeah, I don't know why they would give you this. Like, they gave me I wore a sleeve for a week, and it went away." You know, I'm sitting here taking pills for 2 weeks, like trying to make shit work, and like it didn't. They convinced me because they made me feel dumb for trying to pop it. So I guess that's why I was believing them. But that's those fucking. You just got to go to the real doctor, man. Like it's worth it.
Yeah, because
especially with the shit you had. Like
I was dehydrated like a fuck. I'm telling the doctor I need IVs, bro. He's like, well, we only give you an IV if you were going to the emergency. Nigga, that's where I'm going. If I don't get an IV, I'm going to the motherfucking ER. And that's what I ended up having to do, bro. You know, then oh man, what a fucking experience. Being sick blows, bro. But there's so much to talk about. The art of fucking comedy last week, man. Big. Mm-hmm. Really big, man. The feedback from it was so, wow. Motherfuckers, I want to shout out all of the talent that rocked out on that bitch, you know. Everybody that rocked out on the art of comedy, man. You know, I am just Aaron Berg, bro.
Yeah, I was parking the car, but I came in right at the end of Aaron Berg fucking crushed it.
Aaron Berg, man, he just, boy, only if he knew how magical he is. You know what I'm saying? Because every other comic talked about him. You know, they're like, yo, man, that white boy crazy. I'm like, first of all, stop calling him a white boy. He's a comic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, niggas keep putting those colors on this and colors on that. Y'all detaching yourselves from the reality. And that was a fact, man. I just want to shout out Ice-T, Mickey Benson, and John once again, man, for believing in my vision enough to go on ahead and fuck with a nigga on this. And I really think that we can make this a national tour, and it could really be something dope, man. But yeah, man, Art of Comedy was big at Sony Hall, man. Mm-hmm. When you got in there, what was it like for you when you saw it?
It was I saw Mickey, I saw Blacksmith running around, and then once I got in there, Aaron Berg just had the room like in his fucking hand, and that's when I was. It was surreal that it was coming, because like we've been building up for this for so long. We've done shows at West Side with them, and then coming into this past week, there was some stuff behind the scenes that was a little rocky, and then seeing it all come together was fucking awesome. I only got to see I saw Aaron Berg, Brian Hooks, and a little bit of Asia Bennett, and they all fucking crushed. They all did really, really good. I don't know. Mickey was happy with the rest of the show. I'm sure everyone else did great, but fucking Brian Hooks, Aaron Berg, and Asia Bennett all did fucking awesome.
Talent, Smokey, Marshall Brandon picked up the hosting job for me. You know, everybody did their thing.
When he came on after his first time when he started hosting, he was like, I knew I was going to get some use out of this blazer.
Oh, that guy's so funny, man.
Fucking funny.
Brian Huck's flying all the way out here from fucking L.A. to put that heat on their ass, man. I was like, wow, man, this is dope. This is dope, man. So, just thank you, Ice-T, man, Mickey Benson, John. Oh, man, this is going to be tough to get through.
Yeah. The couple, I just was going through some of the footage on my drive today, and a couple nights before the show, we went out with John, went out to just have a few drinks and talk about the show, and there was this guy at the bar when we got there who, when we got there, was probably blacked out. And then we just watched him around the whole night, just keep ordering drinks, walking around, like inserting himself in people's conversations. And I'll put it on the Patreon on either tomorrow when this comes out. He came over to talk to us, and you're like grabbing his face and holding him close.
Oh, really?
I was filming that.
Oh my God! I get that was that obnoxious motherfucker.
Yeah, we were taking we were having a real conversation about the show with John, and then you would just break away like, look at your man right there, look.
He's starting another situation,
sauntering over to a new crowd of people and just inserting himself, talking to guys' girlfriends and shit.
That nigga was crazy, bro.
When we walked in, what did he say to you? Right when we walked in, he was you guys were engaged in conversation.
This nigga like, yo, you think you big? And I'm, oh shit, here we go, nigga. Let me get the fuck away from this guy. And he stumbled onto John. I was like, this nigga looking for it tonight, man. I don't want no parts of this nigga, dog. I'm gonna grab my seat. Let me get away from this motherfucker. This nigga's so you recorded something. Oh,
yeah,
that shit should be funny. I need to see that shit.
That night too, that was a weird night because that bar, all the TVs were playing an episode of Chopped, that cooking show. Because someone from the show was there and brought all his friends to watch it. So we ended up staying a half hour later to watch fucking Chopped, to watch people make donuts because the guy was there. And he came in second. I was watching the episode too the other day. It came on while I was with my family. I was like, oh shit, I saw that guy with the crazy earrings.
Yes.
But that was the whole bar was rooting for him. It turned into people watching the Olympics and shit.
That's a fact.
That was the duck fat in the donut was a great choice. People were like, fuck yeah, it was. The fuck is going on here?
Oh my God, that was a lively night.
Yeah. Shit. And what else with that night, man? I wanted to say, we didn't get a chance to say it in the opener, but that opener was from Josh. Josh sent us that, along with some other stuff that we'll get into a little later today. That was the singer of the Clash, Joe Strummer, who was on the opener. And Josh sent us that joint today. And so shout out to Josh. He made us the on-air sign. He's did the G-Money Talk intro.
Josh is just a part of production here, I guess, at this point. What a motherfucking a week in entertainment. They had the Kobe Bryant Memorial. Mm-hmm. Michael Jordan talking about there's gonna be more memes of his crying face. That's what's up, man. I'm glad people showed out for Kobe. It's just sad. 2020 is just really starting off crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Pop Smoke.
Yo, Pop Smoke getting murdered out in L.A. Let me say this, man. All right? And it is what it is, y'all. If y'all know me, y'all really know, y'all fuck with me, y'all really know, rock music is my shit. I really fuck with rock. That's my shit, man. Talking about Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Ugly Kid Joe, Faith No More, Anthrax, Pantera, fucking Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Taking Back Sunday, Coheed and Cambria. But hip-hop is a culture that I grew up in. And I'm going to say this, man. Hip-hop is dead, my niggas. With all of the fuck shit going on and none of the elders stepping up and saying nothing about it, has really got me turned all the way the fuck off. We need a modern day self-destruction. I let you hear that song when you came over, and self-destruction, I don't know, it's a sorry guys. It's a hip-hop song that just was talking about how we as a people are just lost. And the hip-hop game is that 10 times over. Just fucking lost. And I'm disturbed because there's nobody stepping up. All the elders is just, you got Jay-Z out here focusing on being cute ugly with Sean Diddy. Like, my nigga, stop. Stop all of this craziness. Right now, you done jacked everything else. You don't want to jack a self-destruction that's necessary for the game? We need, like, the Locks, Meek Mill, motherfucking Travie from the Gym Class Heroes. We need motherfucking Rick Ross. We need these motherfuckers that niggas is listening to, bro. That's been in this game for a minute, that still have some sort of street appeal. To stand up, man. To stand the fuck up. So, yeah. Yeah, Jay. This is me calling you out, bro. Where's our self-destruction of today, of the now? And do you not think it's necessary? Because maybe that's the question that needs to be asked. I'm looking to the elders of hip-hop right now to restore some sort of fucking order. Because we are lost. And the generations that's right here, right now, bro, there's nothing, man. Am I bugging?
No, you showed me that. I never heard this song before, and you showed me it, and I don't know if there was any more like this before it or around that time, but it really is like a unique collaboration, because like now when you see that many rappers that like matter on a track, it's for popularity. It's to be a more popular track. It's never to really say something like that. Like when someone dies, I'll say a lot of rappers will collaborate, and like on Triple X's album, on the song about Nipsey Hussle with Meek Mill, there's like there will be songs like this on a smaller scale to like memorialize someone, or like I bet you we'll see like a Pop Smoke one with like New York rappers. You'll see that, but to talk about the state of hip hop like that and the state of the culture, it's you don't see that. And like you said, like you're saying, like Jay-Z having people that like whose like voice matters, that like even the younger generation who doesn't listen, they don't listen to Biggie, they didn't listen to Tupac, they grew up on Lil Wayne. They would still listen to those people. They would still listen to what a Jay-Z had to say. Mm-hmm. They would listen to what a Jadakiss had to say. Facts. And that's not, because even like when the old guys come together, they'll come to shit up. Maybe they'll like shit on it and say that what they're doing isn't hip hop, but that's not gonna do anything.
Absolutely, bro. I'm just. We need change. We need change, bro. You know what I mean? I'm really struggling here.
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
I'm really struggling here. What?
Because a lot of it is too that like with what the new generation kind of brings, with all like the singing and the auto tune, a lot of these guys won't call it hip hop. They'll say they kind of write it off, whereas like they need to understand. They need to understand a little bit of that too, of what's going on. You know, they're just disconnected, saying like they're not rapping, they're not. Where's the bars? They're saying that type of shit, but they're not. There does need to be a meet in the middle not in the middle, but like, you know, they need to give a little bit, I think, too.
I agree.
Because I used to, like, I mean, I'm younger, so I did have more of, like, an understanding of some of the younger guys who were, like, influenced by those guys. But I used to be, like, really, like, foot in the sand of, like, only listen to, like, Mos Def and shit like that. And
Mos Def, Talib Kweli, they need to be on that self-destruction joint.
Mm-hmm. And, the like music is gonna change. It's not gonna stay that way for like every like rock had everyone was upset with certain kinds of rock. This kind of rock is ruining rock and roll. This is ruining rock and roll. It's gonna have to change. It's not gonna be the same thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't gonna sound like the Sugar Hill Gang forever. Mm-hmm. You know, everyone's disgusted with the new shit, and you have to. There are guys who do embrace like the people like the Game. Kind of embraces like the younger guys. He'll do something with the Trippie Redd, and like people like him need to connect the generations, because it's not the singing versus rapping thing has split it up in a way that it's silly. And
well said, G Money,
yeah.
Man. Like, wow, you really holding this show down right now. That's what's up, my G. Motherfucking, what else is going on?
Well, with that, we'll go into,
Come on, G-Money, what you got for me? It's the 30-minute mark. Come on, yeah. I'm spending 16 lines from 603. G-Money, what you got for me? Come on, G-Money. 16 lines from 603. G-Money, what you got for me? Come on, G-Money.
Shout out to Josh again for that. I edited that down a little bit, made it a little shorter, and while I was editing it, my girlfriend kind of caught on. It's like, how many times do you need to listen to it to edit it? I was like, I like it, you know. I just kind of want to listen to it. It really sunk in, you know, that he made that for me. It's really fucking cool. And he also sent me in his email with the link to the opener. Josh let me know that the highest ranking for any general alive is a 6-star ranking. But written into law, George Washington will always be 1 star higher. So he said that I have made George Washington an 11-star general. So that shout out to Josh staying involved in the show. And this week, I believe last week we talked about this. There was a. I gotta go. All right, man.
Hold on.
You're good. I'm just going to keep it going because I can't pause it, and I'm pausing it. What's up, Firing Squad? This is G Money here. We tried to make this episode last as long as we could. Jimmy's not in the right shape to do this today. We really pushed it to get out as much as we could, and we appreciate you guys sticking with us. Next week we'll be back with a full episode. Hopefully Jimmy will be back to 100%, and we can get you guys what you deserve. But in the meantime, you can reach us at patreon.com/fireinthehole, where you get the video version every week. You get bonus content. We'll put up that video of Jimmy talking with that drunk guy in the bar. It's fucking hilarious. And we got behind the scenes with Donnell Rawlings last week from Caroline's, and all sorts of good shit. And as always, you can follow us, Fire in the Hole NY, on Twitter and Instagram. You can email the show at fireintheholeny@gmail.com. If you want to send us some mail, if you want to send us a letter, our boy Jonas just sent us some reindeer jerky and gave Jimmy that awesome Viking shirt that he wore last week. That's P.O. Box 3553 at New York, 10027. Double back on that, P.O. Box 3553 at New York, 10027. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.